I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House. This week we explore some truly personal design choices all across the country. We're in Brooklyn at a creative and comfortable family home. And we check out a geometric stunner in Stamford, Connecticut. We head to Miami to see a sprawling apartment in a building designed by the renowned Bjarke Ingels. Plus, we explore the results of a massive renovation in Beverly Hills. But first, Willa Ford, co-star of the e-hit Flip It Like Disick, shows us why designing her bungalow was such a labor of love.
We completely renovated this thing and brought it back to its original glory. I'm so excited to show you guys the property. Come on, let's go.
Welcome to Open House. Today I'm coming to you from this 5-story townhouse on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Built in the late 1800s, its Gilded Age charm has been beautifully preserved, from the stately facade to the ornate architectural details on the inside. Details like the moldings, the paneling, and the 7 wood-burning fireplaces. Yet the modern decor keeps the interiors feeling fresh, making it the perfect marriage of the classic and the contemporary. This entertainer's dream has plenty of spaces to mingle with your guests inside and out. There's even a roof garden with river views. The serene master suite also has a terrace where you can wind down in style. One of 7 bedrooms in this approximately 8,000 square foot home. Let's kick things off at the Toluca Lake bungalow of interior designer Willa Ford. Willa began her career as a pop singer in the early aughts and has turned her experiences traveling the world into a keen eye for style and comfort. She's also one of the co-stars of the e-hit Flip It Like Disick. Let's join her for a closer look at the place she and her family call home.
What's up, guys? I'm Willa Ford. I am the principal designer of W. Ford Interiors, and you may have seen me on Flip It Like Disick. Today, I am going to show you my personal home. It is a Los Angeles 1922 Spanish bungalow. We completely renovated this thing and brought it back to its original glory. I'm so excited to show you guys the property. Come on, let's go. So the first thing you see when you walk in my home is this amazing living room. You're going to see these high vaulted ceilings with this Dutch colonial influence, because that was a big thing that happened in the 1920s to all these Spanish homes. Then you're going to see this gorgeous fireplace, which was 1970s rock. I ripped all that out and tried to give it what I thought would be more original and modern. And then you're going to see all original bottle glass windows from the 1920s, and my pair of gondola sofas that sat in storage for 2 years from a vintage store. I finally got them recovered and put them in my home. Every client that ever wanted a recliner, I said no to them. But then a year and a half ago, unfortunately, I had back surgery and I had no choice but to have a recliner, so I had something to sit in. I went on a mission to find the coolest looking ones I could find, and here they are. Welcome to the dining room. What I love about my dining room is I totally did a high-low life design. I did this live edge slab table, which was high, but I paired it with Target chairs. That's a super high tip. So you can spend money in one area, save in the other, so you balance out. And then this vase, I love this vase. I tried to put this vase in Scott Disick's home. He did not like it. It came home with Mama. But my favorite part is the bar. I love that I can entertain here, but more importantly, work mom life balance, storage for my kids' toys. Cheers. So welcome to the master bedroom. My favorite thing in here is our Don't Give Up the Ship flag. And then my husband needed a really, really high bed because he has a special box spring from playing in the NFL. So I had an issue. I needed to figure out nightstands. I bought dressers, and voila. Maybe one of the biggest overhauls in the entire house, the master bath. This is the amazing retreat that I built for myself and my husband. He really doesn't like normal tubs, and he wanted something that felt like a locker room tub so he could completely submerge. So we did this instead of a stainless steel tub. And one of my favorite tips about this bathroom is we use subway tile, which subway tile never goes out of style, but when you use it all the way to the ceiling, it looks like a much more luxe material. Even though this house had great bones, the reason we bought this house is for what I'm about to show you, the backyard. California living is all about indoor-outdoor spaces. What better way to anchor a space than this awesome European fountain that we have? We love entertaining people right here at our dining space, And my husband and I even strung these bistro lights ourselves just so we could have nighttime parties. I feel like this pool is truly the anchor of the house. I love that it's not bright blue, but it's really monotone and monochromatic with all of the landscape and the green outside. And in the back corner is my favorite part. I love growing fruits and vegetables because I'm a farmer's daughter. And a pro parent tip I would say is if your kids grow it with you, they'll eat it. Thank you so much for joining me on my home tour. This house truly has been a labor of love for my husband and I. Until next time, see ya.
That is a great tip for getting your kids to eat their veggies. We'd like to thank Willa for opening her home to us. And catch her remaking some of LA's most stylish homes on E's Flip It Like Disick. Coming up after the break, we check out the results of a massive renovation in Beverly Hills. We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back to Open House. Now we're exploring the results of a massive renovation of a modern Mediterranean estate in Beverly Hills. Let's check out how architect Alyssa Scrofano expanded the home for her clients to create a bright, comfortable family home.
Hi, I'm Alyssa, principal of Scrofano Architects. Welcome to Beverly Hills. This modern Mediterranean home was designed for our clients and their 3 lovely children. This home was originally a 1-story home. We renovated and expanded to 7,000 square feet, and I can't wait to show it to you. We are now in the entry, which is the one element that we kept of the original home. We located this staircase both to be functional and a design feature. We selected all the colors and patterns, and they were locally fabricated. And it ties into the Mediterranean theme of the home. And in the entry, I wanted to establish a consistent unifying material through the entire first floor. So I selected this hand-stained red terracotta tile. Once we established the consistent design element, the challenge was to differentiate the living spaces in the great room. We anchored the dining room around this central fireplace. Taking the cue from the verdant landscape, we used these green handmade tiles. And to give it a rustic feeling, we used a reclaimed wood mantel. The furniture is a mix of family heirlooms that we made modern. To give this main space a sense of scale, we installed these wood beams that carry on into the adjacent living space. This is a unique room because we angled this glass wall to perfectly frame the view of the ocean. This area is appointed for formal gatherings for the family. This room also has a fireplace that adjoins to the adjacent family room. This room is where the family comes to relax. It has these comfy sofas which look at the fireplace and the ocean beyond, and access to the centrally located bar. But let me show you where the best place is to have a drink in this house. And you get there through the sliding glass wall. To this veranda, there are site advantages and challenges that are inherent in the steep slope site of Los Angeles. Here, we needed to create a landscape world for both adults and children. We literally built this backyard off a cliff to have a lawn, a pool, a veranda, and a bar. And for the kids, we have a whole play area on the side and in the front. And from back here, you have beautiful views of the city, the ocean, and back towards the home. There are 5 bedrooms located on the 2nd floor, including the master. And here, I wanted to take advantage of the site and the incredible view. This room has a vaulted ceiling and wood beams that tie into the ceilings below. And for the fireplace, we used a Mediterranean feel that ties into the rest of the home. And we incorporated antique doors to screen the bathroom. But let's go outside one more time to take advantage of the view. This project is both professional and personal. The clients are my cousins, so I knew it had to be spectacular. Thank you for taking a look.
Coming up after the break, we take a trip down to Miami for a look at the largest single-floor condominium in the entire city. We'll see you in just a few. You're watching Open House. Now we're in Miami for a look at the largest single-floor condominium in the whole city. The apartment is well over 10,600 square feet and filled with unique design and architectural touches. Take a look.
Hello, I'm Bjarke Ingels with Douglas Elliman, Miami. Today I'll be showing you this magnificent penthouse at the Grove at Grand Bay, Coconut Grove. This property is the largest condo on one floor in Miami. The architect, Bjarke Ingels, decided to find a way to spin the actual structure of the building as it goes up, giving it a unique footprint that you really don't see anywhere. Well, I have a lot to show you, and let's take a look around. So when you first come off the elevator into the apartment, you enter into what we would call a great room. It actually is divided down to 4 different spaces. The first being an informal sitting room, second being a formal sitting room which has wood panels so you can actually block it off if needed. And then you have a beautiful dining room, and then at the other end you will have a bar area. The apartment being 11,000 square feet on one floor with 12-foot ceilings. It also has 2,500 square foot of outside space. The balconies run the whole length of the apartment. Something like this is virtually impossible to find. The setting that close to the water and then having the angle to see the skyline of Miami, it's pretty unique to say the least. So right around the corner from the great room, in the south end of the apartment, we have the kitchen with beautiful marble countertops, unique backsplash and gas stove. Just imagine waking up in the morning, walking to your kitchen where your espresso machine built into the wall, and then take a look at this beautiful view of Sailboat Bay to start your day. So I'm sitting here in the southwest corner of the apartment, more of an informal living room. We also have a beautiful theater next to us here, fully equipped with Bang & Olufsen speaker systems, as actually the whole apartment is, plus another 4 bedrooms, all in suite, fully furnished, art and everything included. Just bring your toothbrush. So the north end of the apartment has the master suite. It starts with a library, an office, this massive bedroom. It has a chic dressing room, midnight kitchen, bathroom with 2 tubs and oversized showers. And of course, the best part has to be this view. On one end, you have the panoramic vistas of the city skyline, and the other, the serene views of Biscayne Bay and beyond. Just imagine taking in the sunset with a glass of wine and your very own wraparound terrace, enjoying these beautiful views. It just doesn't get any better than this. What better place to end this tour than on this oversized balcony where you can have an intimate gathering with about 500 of your best friends. This is truly a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, sitting on top of an architectural marvel in the center actually of the heart of Miami. It's as good as it gets. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the tour.
Has anything inspired you on the show so far? Well, why not head on over to our very own Amazon page for design ideas at amazon.com/shop/openhousetv. Coming up in just a few, a modernist marvel in Stamford, Connecticut. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are in Stamford, Connecticut at an impressive international-style home with modern open interiors that are an art collector's dream. It features 14-foot ceilings, a gallery hall, and walls of glass that frame the landscape. We join the owner, who also happens to have designed it, for a tour.
Hi, I'm Rena Pertuzzi. Welcome to my home here in Stamford, Connecticut. This house was built in the international style of architecture, first defined by Philip Johnson in the 1920s. Clean lines, uninterrupted spaces, wide windows, and strict geometric forms. I designed every inch of this home to be both functional and exciting, and I can't wait to show you around, so come with me. As soon as I walked into this entry hall, I knew I wanted this to be my home. I knew this wall would be the perfect place to showcase art. But I really wanted to make a bold design statement here, so one of the things we did was paint a gray strip so that the artwork would pop. There's also a library off of the entrance hall that I designed to be unexpected and unpredictable, two qualities that I love in a home. This is the space that really sold me on the house. We designed this space to be able to hold my collection of many items. We have slats with lucite shelves that can be moved around. The metal that frames out the fireplace is a unique design element that wraps around to the other side and actually holds drawers. So there actually isn't a single shade of white in this house. It's all shades of gray. And the profile of these furnishings speak to the design of the house. They're all straight edges, rectilinear, and they are modern. I love this space. This is my happy space. This is a media room, a screening room, just an overall chill space. I love this wallpaper. It's a shot from 1950s Venice Opera House, and everyone is sitting in their boxes waiting for the performance to start. It makes me feel like these people are watching us as the performers. Every space opens up to this amazing yard. People that live in glass houses have to have something fabulous to look outside on, so we had to really do a great job in designing a space that could be as dynamic and interesting architecturally as what's going on inside. The outdoor space allows you to do a lot of great things: swim, sun, eat, read. There's even a meditation garden that's filled with flowers and a circular space that lets you ponder the universe and your place in it. In this outdoor space, we really tried to pay homage to the rectilinear lines of the house. So the privet hedge and the boxwood hedge are all very squared off, but it's very much like going to a high-end resort. You get into that pool and you grab a cocktail and you've escaped. Thanks so much for coming and seeing my home. It was truly a labor of love, where I combined design, comfort, and art. And that's the definition of good living.
Coming up after the break, we're at a colorful townhome in Brooklyn. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Open House. Now we're in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn, with interior designer and author Fawn Galley. See how Fawn accentuated the original details in her family's townhome with bold splashes of color to create a fun and inviting vibe throughout.
Hello, my name is Fawn Galley. I'm a New York-based interior designer and author of Magical Rooms. This is my townhouse in Brooklyn, Carroll Gardens. I moved in 10 years ago, and I'm excited to show it to you. This is my living room. It's the heart and soul of my house. I wanted to create a disco jungle referencing different moments in my life. Behind me is a white leather Chesterfield sofa. Brings an element of rock and roll, but it's also highly practical. And of course, my life-size deer that I found at the flower market to bring an element of surprise and also a bit of whimsy. My favorite item in this room are my drapes. I love their chartreuse color. I love to use pops of color, but I use them sparingly, so they're strong, but they're not overwhelming. I decorated the living room and dining room to read as one, but the dining room has its own design sensibility. We have Milo Bothman style dining chairs with white leather, bookcases built in. We read books near the window in our hot pink Milo Bothman chairs. And I love the acrylic chandelier. And then the most important part of my dining room is my African gray parrot, Marcel. In the master bedroom, I took a lot of the sensibility of the fantasy forest from my parlor floor, but made it a more subdued version of it. I have two French doors walking into my garden, and I like to think of the garden as an extension of my bedroom. The wallpaper was selected in tonalities, so subtle, but still the pattern of iguanas in the tropics. I love the burnt orange upholstered headboard and white linens with Pertese pink flower sheet. In the corner I have a simple shelf with all of my hats and jewelry and all of the fun things that I like to wear. I think it's important in a master to have the interior reflect your dreams back to you in the place where you dream. Thank you so much for touring my home. I hope you were inspired by the pops of color and mix of styles that bring vitality to any home. And thank you for coming.
Thanks for watching. Like what you see on the show? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more beautiful homes to share. It's all about love. Share these homes, you know?